Good morning. Today's video is going to be a day in my life. I'm not actually doing anything that interesting today or anything that different, but I think that makes the video a better example of what I get up to in a day. So our first job, like almost every morning, is to go put the wire up for the cows and go let them out. So most mornings I don't milk. They'll be done in about 15 minutes, so I need to hurry up, get this wire taken down and get it up for the cows and let them out. So in this farm we try to prioritise grazing. So we will be grazing for 220 days a year and about 100 nights a year. And what really limits our grazing is our grazing block is stocked at 6 cows a hectare. So plenty of Irish farmers are stocked at half of that rate. So this is our field for today. Covers are a little bit heavy, but for this time of year it's pretty much perfect. We're not trying to force the cows to graze down really tight at this time of year. The cows are almost just going out for handiness and for management reasons. The grazed grass quality is rubbish at this time. So first thing we have to do is go and open the gate at the top. That's where they're going to go in. They'll come out of this gap here tonight. And then there's a couple of other gaps the whole way back. So with good lane access, means it's easy if it's wet to get in and out of fields. The wire is going to go from this post here straight across to the river. So I'm going to go put that up now, and then we'll go and let the cows out and get on to our next job. Countless people have asked me, why do I graze my cows? Why do I not house all year round? I would make more money housed all year round. I agree with that. And the main reason to graze your cows is for how much less work it takes. I'll chuck these cows out now, put a bit of silage in for tonight, but on balance, it is less work to graze your cows. Some people even disagree with that, and the point which always gets them and catches them out is that I do both systems. I have to house for half the year, not half the year, but 5 months of the year. So I know how much work it is to house the cows versus grazing. And I can tell you, I will never stop grazing cows. And it's entirely just from a labour lifestyle point of view. Profitability, probably I'm taking a hit, but I'm happy to do that. The rougher your scraping tractor, the more impressive. So I think we're not doing too bad. To start it, I also have to use a screwdriver, so surely that's bonus points. You always need to make sure it's in neutral, because you will get run over if you start this and it's in gear. It's probably going to happen at some point. Turn the ignition on, get my key. Let's see what happens. Of course, the day I want it to work, it won't work. It's because I'm doing it one-handed. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm really not good left-handed. Is it going to start? Oh my word. So we have no silage open on this farm at the minute. There's actually 50 acres to go in here as soon as we get a dry day or two of fifth cut. So we are currently bringing silage home from a neighbour's farm with the trailer. So that's what we're going to do after I close the cows down. This year we basically ran out of room. So that fourth cut, which you would have seen in the YouTube video of our silage 5 weeks ago now, we put it into our neighbour's silage pit. And we're currently feeding it to the cows at night. So it hasn't been in long. It was an outdoor silo. It wasn't well sealed. The cows seem to be eating it well. Milk yield hasn't fallen. It maybe even went up a little bit. So I think the quality is good, even if the fermentation's a bit dodgy. And because it hasn't fermented totally perfect. We're just bringing half a load home every day because it starts to heat very, very quickly. It's a lovely morning. I really wish I was doing silage today, but unfortunately I have other commitments. How does this count as work? This is another thing I don't get about people who are trying to say that grazing cows is too much effort. I'm like, are you mad? Would you rather be scraping and bedding cubicles, or going for a dander in the morning to put up an electric fence wire, and then going for another walk to close the cows down? People do this for fun. I mean, I don't understand that, but people do. So the cows went into the field at the end of that lane there, and I'm going to take this wire down now so they can get to the strinker, and they will leave the field through this entrance this evening. We have some lovely grass covers coming. Cows have been here in 4 days, and that is perfect. I could not ask for a better cover of grass for the cows to go into. To be fair, 80% of the days when I'm closing the cows down, I'm getting drenched with torrential rain and wind. This is one of the exceptional days where everything just seems better. But even still, grazing cows is a really nice way to produce milk, in my opinion. My goal is to produce 9,000 litres a cow and get somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 litres milk from forage, and still keep grazing about 220 days a year, 100 nights a year, stocked at 6 cows a hectare. I was getting close 3 years ago. I was at 8,300 litres, 3,000 litres milk from forage. But the last 2 years I went backwards, mainly due to bad breeding decisions. And it wasn't really my fault, I would say. I was using genomic bulls, and I have since concluded that genomics are a total load of nonsense, and I'm only buying proven bulls from now on. I'll go into way more detail in a different video, and I'll back up what I just said. But using genomics has definitely cost me a lot of milk yield. I'm down to 700-800 on an average. But hopefully, I'm like out of breath. That's not a good sign. Hopefully I can turn that around. I've started using higher milk bulls, started using proven bulls. So hopefully I'll be going back in the right direction. My milk from forage for the last 12 months is about 3,500 litres, so I'm happy with that part of it. I'm running out of breath because I'm talking and walking. I'm not that unfit, I promise. Right, let's get this tractor and trailer ready to go for a load of silage, and then I'm going for my breakfast. Everything is better when you have this to drive. I absolutely love this tractor, like an unhealthy amount. You'll see me in the JCB after this, and just notice how far away you are in the 8S versus how close you are in the JCB, and notice how much I can reach my arms out and not touch the windows, and how much headroom I have, right? And then compare it to the JCB. And the JCB is not even like that small of a cab. Like most tractors are pretty similar size cab to the JCB. So I'm gonna go get the JCB ready as well, and I will catch up with you after breakfast. Gonna have to get a load of silage. That's probably all I'm gonna get done on the farm this morning. I have to go to Slurry Equip, which is a company I build electronics for, I have to show them a new app I've built and hopefully convince them to give away my control system for free with every new order. So I have a meeting that's probably going to take the rest of the day, and then I have to be back this evening for milking. So yes, and that's a pretty normal day for me. Farming in the morning, farming in the evening, electronics in the middle. So this is our fourth cut. This is for the grass. You would have seen me lifting in the first YouTube video I done. It has done okay, but it didn't ferment very well. And it's entirely our own fault we didn't seal it very well. Because it's an outdoor silage pit, and I had no idea outdoor silage pits were so much harder to seal. Who knew rainwater was a problem? Not me. This grass was also only in for 3 weeks. Well, 3.5 weeks when they opened it. And that is in no way enough to get a stable fermentation. And the only meal is fed through the milking parlour. So it means our system is very handy. And this JCB and this shear grab feeds absolutely everything. Winter, you can feed everything silage in about 40 minutes. So that's 460 hours. Anyone else's dad obsessed with lifting tiny bits of silage. He'd literally sit here for half an hour lifting little tiny scraps. That's my farming done for the day. I'm going to go up to my office, grab a few extra things I need, and then head on the road. I have like a 2-hour drive, so I'll catch up with you later in the day. It is now 4:10, so 20 minutes before the milking, so I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee. My goodness, I was tired. Oh, I struggled to stay awake. My meeting with Startup went well. They're going to offer a free controller with every dribble bar they sell for the next month at least, potentially longer than that, but we'll get to that whenever it happens. So I should have a few more to build in the next few months anyway. this evening's milking's done. It's 5:30 and that's my day finished. Hope you enjoyed seeing what I got up to in a day.